Hello, everyone. Today I am going to give a quick review to get you ready for your assessment, which you're going to be taking tomorrow. Obviously, today we don't have class, but I wanted to post this early in case you had time, you wanted to check it out today. If not, you can obviously watch this video the day of the assessment to get some extra help. Also, please feel free to reach out to me if you need any help with the assessment. If you need me to video chat with you, anything like that, please just let me know. I know these are difficult circumstances, but it will have you know this assessment is definitely, sorry, my cat is causing havoc, definitely easier than what it would have been in class. But I understand creating your own word problem might get a little tricky, so please let me know if you have questions. So I'm just going to go over two problems here. The first one, Mary is standing at the top of an 80-foot building. Mary is 5 feet 6 inches. So I just want to point out here, 6 inches in a foot, there's 12 inches. So if she's 6 inches, she's half of a foot there. So we can say that she's 5.5 feet tall. Okay. Her line of sight, so here's, I'm going to put this as 5.5. Her line of sight down to a basketball on the ground is 160 feet long. What is the angle of depression? So the angle of depression would be here, would be right here, okay? However, we can say that this angle is also congruent, okay, because of alternate interior. So we're looking for this angle. They said the height of the building was 80 feet. She's 5.5 feet tall. So you'll see I have this extra bracket here. You have to combine those two heights because the height that we're working with is actually the height of both of them, okay? Because it's from her line of sight. Her sight's up here, okay? So to combine those would be 85.5 feet, okay? So now, if I draw this in a simpler way, I have a triangle. I have 85.5 here, 160 here. This is theta. That's the angle I'm trying to find. Okay. So at this point, I need to figure out what I'm going to use, sine, cosine, or tangent. So I'm going to write my SOHCAHTOA here. Okay. I have the opposite, and I have, this is my right angle. I have that hypotenuse. So this is my opposite. This is my height. This is my adjacent. I don't have my adjacent labeled, so everything with an A in it, I can cross out. That means I am going to use sine, or so. So I'm going to put sine of, and remember, it has to be this little -1. We're using inverse sine. And remember, on your online calculator, you are using that function. It says function, but it stands for function. Using the func button. If you're using this calculator at home, you hit the second button. I'm also going to do a video in a little while explaining the online calculator. I know some people are having a little trouble with it. Opposite is 85.5. Hypotenuse is 160. So now take a second, plug that in, whatever calculator you're using. So if I use my calculator, the second sine, 85.5 divided by 160, I get my angle is 32 degrees. And I'm just going to round that to the nearest whole number. It was 32.3. I'm going to round that to 32. Okay, and that's all I have to do in that problem. Moving on to this problem, which has a little more beef to it. They're giving you the angle of elevation here is 32. You're trying to find the height of this tree, and you have the distance of the person to the tree is 50. So if I look here, think about SOHCAHTOA. This line of sight is my hypotenuse. It's across from that right angle. I don't have that, so I can't use either of these with an H. I have to use tangent. So tan of the angle, tan of 32, equals opposite, which is x, over adjacent 50. And to solve this, I'm going to multiply by 50 on both sides. So in my calculator, I should be doing 50 times tan 32. I get 31.2. So the height of that tree is 31.2 feet. So the next question asks you to kind of create a new picture. So we have a tree. It's 31.2 feet tall. And my angle is still 32. But they're asking you, what if this person stepped back 20 feet? That means from this 50, you're going to add an additional 20 feet. So if this person walks backwards, they're farther away from the tree. So that's an additional 20 feet being added on. So this distance would be 70 feet, just adding 20 to that 50. Now they're asking you what this new angle would be. So this angle is actually different. They're saying the height of the tree can't change, but the angle can change if the person steps back. So what will the new angle be? So now we have to solve for this angle. Okay. So we're going to actually use the same exact function, tangent. So, but now we're using the inverse because we don't have the angle. So inverse tan equals opposite over adjacent. And remember, if you're online calculator using, then you'll be hitting function. If you have a calculator at home, you'll be hitting the second button. So second tan, 31.2 divided by 70. And you'll get that the new angle would be 24 degrees. So if the person moves backwards, the angle would change from 32 to 24. Okay. If you have any questions with this, please feel free to reach out to me tomorrow. I am going to do a video session at a certain point in time tomorrow, so I will be posting that. This is an example of a word problem that I'm looking for on the assessment. I will also be posting this sheet on Classroom. You obviously cannot do a problem similar to this. And guys, get creative. Try to do something that you're interested in. Try to think of where you would see right angles, right triangles in your actual life. Okay. And sorry, I'm not the greatest drawer, but that is a slide. Okay. Have a wonderful day, and I'm going to make a video for the online calculator momentarily. Bye.